What it do? What it do? What it do? We back at it.
What up, Cooler Talk? It's popping Cooler Talk.
So let's get right into it then. What you think about that Golden State Nets that Golden State reunion with KD versus Golden State?
Dope ass game. Um, it was very anticipated, if you ask me. Um, I thought I thought the game was gonna have a weird feel to it from the beginning, just because it was KD first time playing against Golden State since he left
Right.
and all that. But um, it wasn't no nerves. Well, it was kind of nerves because like KD had like a real off first half for him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I think he was 4 for 13 like the first half. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But uh, I don't think it was nerves. I just think like like he just couldn't get into some type of rhythm because it seemed like to me like his rhythm was kind of compromised, and I think it's because like he was doing too much, and like he wasn't taking the type of shots that he usually take, like to
Like
get him in a
like
good position. You know
he
what I
was
mean?
forcing the issue a little bit instead of letting the game come to him. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, like he most definitely was forcing the issue on a lot of shots that I seen. You know what I mean? But in the second half, he let that boy just come to him. You know what I mean? And then after that, they blew the shit. They blew the gates open. They blew that bitch.
It's funny because he
Boom! They blew
almost
that
had to.
motherfucker wide open.
It's almost like he had to resort back to how he played at Golden State to beat Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to go back to the Golden
Right?
State principles. Like, look, bro, let's move the
Yeah.
ball, just take the best shot. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta play ISO. We ain't gotta play ISO ball. Just go ahead and take the best shot. Yeah, and it always kind of be
No.
a weird little feeling. Like normally, I think it always be like that. Like when somebody go back to a team they used to play for that they had like history with, it always be either a
Yep.
real good game or a bad. It always kind of be like they try to have that good game, and either they just start going
Hmm.
crazy or they kind of be a little off at first. So it is what it is. But I mean, I'm not really surprised in this one. Like you know,
Hell no.
Golden State a
Hell
little
no. I
under.
wasn't surprised at all. I was
Yeah,
surprised at the score. I was surprised at the score. I thought Steph was gonna have something to prove on his end. I thought Steph was gonna go for a 50 ball.
mm,
You know what I mean? Like that's what I thought. I thought Steph was gonna try to go for a 50 ball, and all in all. But oddly enough to say, like just like I say, like Draymond is the $100 million man, and I don't think Draymond filled the stat sheets at times, but whenever you have a, a a premier game like that, just on the big stage, just on ABC and shit like that, like man, like you got to show up. Like this game means everything, especially going back to the situation between like Draymond and KD with the
mm-hmm.
whole comments that him and him had. You know what I mean? Like they love beef and stuff like that. So whenever you get a time like a chance to relish a situation like this where you playing against the individual, regardless on if y'all squash it or not, man, like you got to come out, you got to be on your A game, baby. You know what I mean? So I didn't see that out of Draymond.
But
You know what I mean? Not at all. But
I think the thing with Draymond is like what he brings to the table on the team. His A game don't always show up on the stat sheet anyway. Like Draymond can be real impactful and have a very boring. His stat line could be like 8, 4, and 9, but he was real impactful when you watch the game. Like he just that type of player. So
right,
it's hard to determine like his worth in a game just based on his stat line because he do so much little stuff that you really got to understand the game to even notice. Like he might be the one boxing
yeah, I
out the
agree.
7-footer. He don't even get the rebound though. You feel me? Or he might
Right,
do it. He
yeah,
might
no,
tap
yeah,
the
no, yeah, I feel you.
rebound. He might guide tap the rebound to somebody on his team. There's no stat for that.
Right,
You feel me?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
no
yeah.
stat
Right.
for
Yeah,
calling out the rotations on defense, telling you to go there, you to go here. You feel me? There's no stat for that. So that's what Draymond, you know what I'm saying? The stuff Draymond brings to the table, it's not
I
really,
agree. I agree.
it's really no stat for that for real. Like, so yeah. So
I agree.
next topic. You think that boy Steph need to be in that MVP conversation?
Hell yeah, I do. Man, Steph been balling all year. Like,
They
right
hating on him.
now,
They
I
hating
think, like,
y'all.
I
It's
think,
y'all. It's y'all hating on him because he light skinned, man. It's showing y'all.
yup, yeah. It's because that nigga light
Man,
skinned.
because they always hate
Yup.
on light skinned brother, man. God, can't win for losing. AD ain't in, look. AD
It's
ain't been
because that
in the
nigga light skinned.
look. AD ain't been in the conversation. Steph can't get in the conversation no more. They hate, man. Look, it's because he light skinned, bro.
No, hey, no, like for real, all jokes aside, you know what I mean? Like Steph most definitely need to be in the MVP discussion because, it's just like even though Golden State is just like what are they? I think they're a game over 500, if I'm not mistaken. Either they're a game over or they might be a game under. Now, like they might be under now, but from that loss with the Lakers or whatever. But uh, I mean Brooklyn. But all in all, it's just like Steph been balling. Like Steph right now is the third leading scorer in the league. I just look, it was Bradley Bill, then it's Dame, and then it's
Mm,
him,
mm,
right? And but like I said, it's like people always saying like Steph got to do more, whatever, whatever, and Steph's still doing more. I just think like they just always have an issue, and they always try to nitpick every little thing Steph do. You know what I mean? Like when he doing what he do best, he's a shooter. You know what I mean? Like when he's shooting and he giving you 30 something plus points per game. Now you want this nigga to be Magic Johnson. You know what I mean? It's just like stop it. Like stop trying to put all these different type of demands on a nigga that's not even his game. It's like he balling. He doing what the fuck he's supposed to do. And he trying to will his team to victories. Like you seen games where he dropping 40, he dropping 50, he dropping 30 balls, and he doing this shit on the regular. And he doing this shit with them knowing that he gonna be the primary shooter. You feel
right.
me? Like that's how he doing it. And it's just crazy to me. But yeah, like Steph most definitely need to be in the MVP discussion. I don't think he'll win it for sure just because his team is under 500 or whatever like that. But
You think he should at least be in the
like so
at
like the
least
Nick balling.
honorable mention? Like they at least should be bringing him up.
Honorable mention. He should be mentioned more. Hell yeah, he should be mentioned more. It's like stop trying to snub my man because if it was anybody else, if it was AD, if it was Giannis, if it was LeBron, even if they wasn't like the top tier, you know what I mean, like the number one, number two candidate, they'll mention them as what top five in MVP discussions. You know what I mean? Like that's what they'll be on, and they ain't trying to do the same shit with stuff. It's just because like people love to hate stuff regardless. You know what I mean? But yeah, like that shit is crazy to me.
Right. Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
you.
but the nigga been balling,
He
nigga.
he been going
Hey, that's one
crazy.
like skinny that's been doing this motherfucking thing. Hell yeah, like that nigga really been balling.
I think though, it's like I think they playing a lot of it and to like the seeding of the team. Like I think when like a
Hmm.
number one seed team, like a top tier team, got a candidate, like somebody that's
Right.
playing good enough to
Hmm.
be a candidate, they gonna kind of overlook the player that might be even playing better than them, but on a bad team. They gonna overlook
Right.
that. So it's kind of always like that double edged sword because it's like you know for sure if you take Steph off Golden State, they going right where the Titanic at to the bottom,
To the bottom of the
right? But some
motherfucking
teams that
ocean.
got
Right.
but then you look at like the Clippers, right? We dang it.
Yeah.
You just go on the app and look at the scores. You forget that Paul George ain't been playing. You forget because they still been winning. Like they
Yeah.
ain't missed a beat. So teams that got the luxury
Yeah.
of having like a duo situation, or co-stars, or whatever you want to call it, it's
Hmm.
like they kind of got an advantage because their team gonna be up in the rafters. I mean up in the ranking. So they gonna always get them MVP looks. But then it's a double edged sword with that because like if you got a duo, they hold that against you when they want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because when
I
KD
agree.
and KD and Steph was together,
Clay.
no, well, yeah,
Oh
when they
yeah,
was
yeah,
together,
yeah,
they
right,
act like they couldn't be candidates because they was together. So it's like, damn, what shit, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna
yeah,
have to
yeah.
have
But like,
somebody. See, that's the catch 22. That's how they rigged the game, right? Because it's
right.
like, in order to be a number one ranking team, you're gonna, especially in today's NBA, you're gonna need at least one other dude
Mm-hmm.
damn near as good as you to even be a number
You gonna
one
need
seed
to.
team that can
Yeah.
actually
Oh yeah, for
win
sure.
that can actually win a chip. So then they can decide
Right.
if they want to hold that against you or not. It's like, so yeah, it's they kind of
See, but
changed.
like, but they only do that to certain to
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
players,
certain
right?
people they do that too.
Yeah, yeah, right. You already know.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I ain't about to even go there.
They like to
Right.
the criteria is based on the players applicable than it is just a standard
Mm-hmm.
score. Because that's what back in the day it was like. You got the scoring title, your team was good, MVP. Simple. That was pretty much. It was like it was
Right.
more cut and dry. Like
Right.
so, I don't know. I think
Yeah. Yeah, like so, like like they don't use like now. Now it's just like what you said. It's just like they don't keep that standard across the board like for everybody. You know what I mean? It's just like
yeah,
they pick and choose who they want to get those qualifications to of what type of qualifications you need to be this and be that whatever. But like I said, it's that LeBron rule, like, and that's just what it is. It's just like LeBron is the only player that's exempt.
you
That's
couldn't help. You
exempt
just couldn't. You just
from.
couldn't. You just couldn't help yourself. Could you?
Yeah, I can't help myself. Fuck
But
that nigga.
honestly, though,
You know what I mean?
now that I think about it, I think okay. Let's just say we going off the criteria, right? What player is like you got the most value to their team, and it's a winning team, right? It's both. You got to have both. So we just gonna say Steph out of the potential to win. That's like the president, right? It'd be like five candidates, but it really be like two candidates. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like two people can really win, but it'd
Right.
be a bunch of people, but that can really win it. Like I think Steph should be a candidate, but I don't think he should win it. I would almost think
Portland.
Embiid might be like number one in that race just because.
No, and be number one in the MVP voting. Period.
I
It's
think it
just
should be
like
Embiid
that nigga beast.
because
Oh man, it should be Embiid. Sure.
I feel like he has separated himself from Ben Simmons in a way. Like it's no longer who the better player. You know what I'm saying? We know it's
Ben Simmons
Embiid,
trash.
huh?
Ben Simmons trash. Ben Simmons trash. Like if you ask me, Ben Simmons is trash.
I wouldn't say that. He's a cold
Man,
hand.
that nigga
Boy.
trash.
He not
That no,
trash.
he trash, bro.
How was he trash?
Ben Simmons is trash.
He can't shoot. I can outshoot Ben Simmons, but he can't. But he
Man,
not
but like
trash
there's
though.
nothing. He ain't doing shit for that motherfucking ball club that you can look at and pinpoint as being is pinpoint as something that's valuable that they need from him. If you take that shit away, they team gonna suffer. I don't know.
So you saying it ain't nothing that they get specifically from Ben that they can't just get like somewhere else? Well, it's not a lot of. It's not a
Exactly.
lot of
You
six
know what I mean?
eleven. It's not a lot of
Fuck
six
his
11
talent.
point guard. I think.
Yeah, but no, fuck his
I,
talent. No, fuck his talent. I'm no, 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 fuck his talent. You know what I mean? Like his talent don't really mean nothing. I'm just saying, like in this general statement, like there's nothing that he's doing constructively right now, presently, right now on that team. That if you take that away, you know what I mean? It's gonna lead to the demise of
of the
the
team.
76ers. I, yeah, you know what I mean? As far as like his skill set, everybody know he can pass. He's six whatever point guard. You know what I mean? And like 6'9", 6'10", whatever he is, and the boy can pass the ball. You know what I mean? Like now that's his gift. But there's nothing that he's doing on a night to night basis that you can look at and be like, without that, they not gonna be as good as what they are right now.
I think I
I don't
think
believe that.
I think it's the other side of the ball that he impact. I think it's defensively. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime you got somebody that got that size that can guard perimeter players, it's gonna have a bigger
That's
impact.
always
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Remember
it
how
is.
I always used to say,
Yeah,
put the shoot. I mess around. Don't give me the Lakers. I had Kuzma at the 3 and Bron at the 2. I
I
feel
feel
like the
you.
bigger the better. If I can make the Monstars, I would. You feel me?
Right.
Like, because if I got, it's all
Yeah.
about what make your position is your skill set. I don't care how tall you is.
Yeah.
Because on paper,
Right.
KD a center. On court, he's a 2 guard. By skill set, he's a 2 guard.
I
And
feel
him
you.
and that length, the physical, especially in this era, you cannot bother players with sitting down on D for real. You can't play D. So all you really
Oh
can do is
yeah,
just
not at
run them,
all.
just follow them around, don't touch them, don't touch them, don't touch them,
To
and put a
follow them
hand up.
around and don't touch
That's
them.
all you can really do.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
So
That's it. That's
if
it.
I got somebody 6'11" putting a hand up, that can affect somebody's shot way more than somebody 6'5". You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like like rebounds. It's like you got 3 bigs on the court versus 2 bigs on the court. You know what I'm saying? Because you
No,
got your
yeah, no,
center
yeah.
that's a
I get
legit
you.
7 foot.
I get you.
Then you got your
But
4.
I don't think Ben
Then you got
Simmons
your point guard.
even wilding out on that.
Huh?
I don't think Ben Simmons I don't think Ben Simmons even wilding out on the rebounds like that.
I mean, he ain't gotta be, but I'm just saying it's just another body. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't all about the
Okay, you just
stats.
saying right. You just saying like another big
Yeah, it's
body or
just you know what I'm
whatever.
saying. It's just like
Right.
it's like okay, like when the Lakers played Houston, right, in the playoffs last year, right?
Uh huh.
They out small ball
Right.
Houston because y'all play small with small players. We got players that's bigger than your players, that's more skilled than your players.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got James Harden.
I'm
Okay,
getting.
James, we're gonna just for argument's sake, James Harden, LeBron, take them off the board, right? Them is the you know what I'm saying, the 2 best players on each team, take them off the board. The Lakers
Right.
would blow that Houston team out easily without them 2 players. Like just nobody Kuzma. They had Rondo. You know what I'm saying? Like they just had more. They still got AD. Like they just had more talented players. So when you got bigger, more talented players, it's like it's an advantage. I mean, what's the difference between NBA and regular people? They can do that, but they 6'10". It's a bunch of Ben
Yep. The
Simmonses. They
height.
just not 6'11". That's the difference,
Right.
right? Like
Right. I get you. I
I was
get
watching a
you.
YouTube video today talking about like comparing Julian Newman to the Ball brothers, right? Damn skill. The difference is Julian Newman is five
Right.
six. The Ball brothers is 6'6" and 6'8". That's the
Six, six,
difference.
six. Yeah. Yeah.
Julian
Right.
Newman might have more skill than them, but he's 5'6". Who cares? These dudes is 6'6",
Nobody.
6'8". That makes a difference. So that's why I think Ben
Yeah.
Simmons. You know, I like Ben Simmons' game. I like Ben Simmons.
Yeah. No, ain't no argument there. You know what I mean? It's just pretty much about like
I just think like
preference. But
I
I think
think
he's a good player.
I
I think
think
he's a good player.
I just think in today's world we overhype players. So sometimes you kind of hold them. You find yourself holding them to that standard. But then I think it's like players got pretty much a 5-year window to this is what you are,
I
right?
agree.
Like either
I
you gonna
agree.
do this or you just gonna
Nosedive.
yeah, you
Or
know.
yeah, yeah. Like either one.
Cause like okay, look
Either
at Tatum.
one.
Like look at like a player like Jason Tatum. He didn't or
Right.
Jalen Brown. They didn't win just like
And Jalen
this.
Brown.
And Jalen Brown, they
Woo!
didn't just
My
win just like
God.
this. They going just like this.
I think Jalen Brown a little bit more better than Jason Tatum
Man,
right
you
now, but
just
that's
saying
just
that
my
because
personal opinion.
you just saying that because Jason Tatum
Dark
light skinned
skin,
with the good
yeah.
hair, man. You just saying that because he light skinned with the good hair, man. Man, come on, man. Tatum
No,
got that
no,
yop
for real
yop,
though.
man. Tatum got
But
that chop chop.
whatever.
Come on, man.
Hey, that nigga Jalen Brown
I
be
mean,
on that.
hey,
Man,
hey,
Jalen be.
hey. It's a good problem
Boy,
to have. It's a good problem to have.
it's a great problem to
You know what I'm
have.
saying?
For sure.
All right, you ready for the last but not least topic?
Hell yeah, bring that shit on, baby. Let's go. Let's bring that shit on. We good. I'm
Whatever.
ready.
What's going on with AD and that Achilles, man? What you think?
Man, that's a sad case. I ain't gonna tell you when I initially heard it, right? Like I
Yeah,
thought
you thought it was
like
Cap.
I thought
You thought it was this right here,
I,
Cap.
right. I thought it was all cap. You know what I
Right.
mean? I thought it was all cap. Like I thought like that was their way of
Just
actually trying
resting.
to do load management. Yeah,
Like
yeah, like that's what I
the
thought.
fake
Like I thought
injury,
that
the
was their
fake
creative
injury
way.
type. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So when that shit went down like that, but after last night game, you know what I mean, when they got popped against Denver, and to see like how like when he made the move to the like towards the rim, and to
Yeah.
see like
You
how
can't
he
fake them
limped
grimaces,
up over the
boy.
on and all that.
You can't fake that.
Yeah, no, yeah,
And remember,
that's
I
all
told
real.
you I didn't think that he was faking. Like I mean, I didn't think it was like some made up just because I could just read his
Right,
body language when he was playing. Like he was like what I call he was just enough. Like I'm gonna just get just
right.
enough to dunk this in. I'm gonna just drop that right in there. I'm not gonna do no more than what I gotta do. And he was
Yeah,
shooting all jump
yeah,
shots
but
for real, all turning guns. He wasn't driving to the rack. Like his game just seemed a little like he was thinking a
right.
little bit more than he normally do. So yeah, but
Facts. But yeah, but like you know what? It is I've been listening to all the sports analysts today, and on every news platform, like all of them pretty much just trying to, I think, downplay his injury in the case of everybody, like you got Skip Bayless trying to play doctor.
I
You
heard
got
that.
all these other people saying it's not this, it's not this bad, it's not that bad, whatever. You don't know what's going on inside this man's
But
body. You know what I mean? And at the
you
end of the
don't.
day, it's just like if it's a situation where his Achilles has been an issue, even dating back to last season during a playoff, I mean during a finals run. You know what I mean? Like this something that can easily snap, pop, all that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And so, like he gonna have to take some time off because if not,
yeah.
he don't want to keep putting that strain. And plus, like he a defender, he a shot blocker. You know what I mean? Like he can come down on the wrong person's foot on that same foot
Now look,
and fuck his shit up. So
I ain't gonna say I know everything, right? I ain't gonna say I'm right all the
right.
time. But the last time I was wrong,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I couldn't tell you.
Uh,
What did I say about AD
uh,
injuries after they traded all them big men? What did I say about AD injuries after they got rid of JaVale, Dwight? That was it. Yeah, JaVale and Dwight. What did I say? What did I say?
what? That he's not durable? That he gonna have an injury because he can't stay healthy?
No, because yeah, but what I'm saying, like, he got to just roam on D for real. He wasn't guarding them. It's been known that AD do not like playing center.
I get you.
He want to
I
play.
get you.
He want to play the four.
I get you now.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying,
He want to.
bro,
Yeah, for sure.
that's why he loved when
For
DeMarcus
sure.
Cousins came to New Orleans. Because he ain't have to do that no more. And I was
Yeah.
like,
100%.
man, because that, man, and it's history, like, history gonna repeat itself. Like, if you are a guy that's consistently always been out with injuries, you know what I'm saying? Like, last year was an outlier. You know what I'm saying? Now it's the universe
Mhm.
is coming back around to who you being you. You normally got some nicky knack injury. It just is what it is, So at
Right.
that, but I had seen an article today that said the MRI was saying that it was actually a calf sprain. Now, who the fuck that sound like?
Sound like Kevin Durant.
That
Sound
sound
like
a
Kevin
lot
Durant,
like they
right?
said calf sprain, and then he went out there and ruptured his Achilles. So they
Yeah.
gotta, man, look, they gotta take their time with this one. And I
I don't give a
think
fuck what they do, really.
and shut up, man. And another thing about Achilles, like
Go ahead, put that nigga back out there on the court. Put him back out there on the court.
another man, I can't take you serious. But no, the thing about the Achilles, bro, like, okay, like it's like okay, like if you got a sore like any leg injury, you can't do no cardio. Like I can't rest and do cardio. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
You can't. You
you know
can't.
you know so it's gonna be he can't stay. It ain't like he can stay in shape and rest for his knee unless they got some whatever technology they got. It's out my pay grade. I ain't never heard of it, but
So like this is my question to you though. You know what I mean? It's like like all this shit going on or whatever. What you think the Lakers record is gonna look like through his games being missed? And do you think that LeBron is gonna have an MVP top showing? Because like like they already got this nigga in their top one, top two MVPs for this season. So what you think like that's gonna fare like?
it's gonna depend on schedule and how long he out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I mean they can still beat pretty much what they've been doing. They've been beating up on the bad teams and losing to the good teams.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
Hold on.
I feel like they should at least still be able to do that. But I think like more middle of the pack teams that have a chance to beat them without AD. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I
Right.
think I think more of the middle of the pack teams. You know what I'm saying? Like have a chance to beat them if they don't have AD, because that's I mean shit. That's 25-10 they missing. You know what I'm saying? And Schroeder been he come and go. You know what I'm saying? I
He
think
come and go.
Kuzma been balling. I think
Kuz
Kuzma
no,
felt
Kuzma been really
I
balling.
think Kuzma done felt disrespected. I think he kind of like got a okay. It's like for instance, like if
He
me
got this right here.
no, it's like if me and you on the same team, right? I was a six man last year, but then all of us and we played pretty much similar positions. And I think that what's my man name? The Thornton dude they've been hyping
Oh,
up,
Horton Tucker.
Horton Tucker. I think Cool's like, bro, you got me fucked up. I think y'all about to play this
Yeah,
nigga that
real
much
shit.
over me. Like, I think it's like a
Yep.
friendly it's like a friendly competition. But he like, bro, you got me fucked up. And
Yeah,
then
real talk.
and then they talked all that shit about Wesley Matthews. He damn near been unplayable.
Man, that nigga trash.
But
Now, like, would you say he trash?
Wesley Matthews, I mean, no,
Yeah.
I guess I don't like to call NBA.
NBA standards.
Yeah, he
No,
trash.
NBA standards. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he
like we
trash.
ain't right, right. Okay.
I mean, he
we
like
we
right
ain't
over
talking
trash.
about no fucking YMCA. We ain't talking about no
He like right
YMCA
over
run. That
trash.
nigga
He
look
like he right
that nigga
over
look like
trash, bro. Like,
huh?
look. You know when you ate it. You know when you just got done with your piece and you got the box and you throw the box like you
Yeah.
don't put the box in the trash, but it's next to the trash because it's going out with the trash. He the pizza box. He the pizza box. Like, that's him. He the pizza box. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, he. I mean, he just don't.
They're like that nigga ain't in the trash, but he
Yeah,
next to
he right.
it.
He right next to that. You know what I'm saying?
You next to it, motherfucker. Like you ain't
You
in
know what
that
I'm
bitch, but
saying?
bitch, you right next to the joint.
It's like the
You
nigga
know what I
been
mean?
couching it, and he go to his man's house real quick to play the game. Because niggas that couch it, they only play the game. They ain't got nothing to do for real. He come back, the girl
Right.
done put all his shit in the trash bag in front of the door. tell her brother,
Stupid
tell her
dog.
my brother's on the way. You better be gone before they get here. Wesley Matthews in that he in that trash bag. That's where he at.
Right.
You
I
know,
feel you.
his best years is behind him. But whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But no, I think they're gonna hold fort. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll be straight. You feel me? Like, cause they deep. They got a deep
Right.
team, so they just got to get it by committee. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's gonna be the close games. I think they're gonna have issues with, but I
Yeah,
mean
that yeah.
they'll be
Yeah, I can see
straight.
that.
But a lot of it's gonna depend on schedule though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Now they gotta.
I don't even know their games right now, but you know.
Yeah, it's gonna depend on schedule. How long AD gonna be out, and like how they going how Kuzma starting instead of coming off the bench gonna affect their rotations. You know what I'm saying? Because like
Yeah.
they got, I don't know, they bench. They not as deep as people try to make them out to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they really
No,
not.
they not deep.
Only
Not
people really.
they not deep.
You got especially when you put Kuzma in the start lineup. So you put Kuzma in the start lineup. Then who you got coming off your bench? The Horton Tucker dude, Montrez, and what's my man with the headband?
Oh, you talking about the
He
white
had the
boy?
yeah, he had the sunroof. I was trying not to say that. He had the sunroof, man. He finally went on here and took the top
Well,
off.
he white.
Shut up.
You talking about Alex Caruso?
Caruso, man, yeah. And Alex Caruso, that's it. Cause shit, I forgot. They do kind of got a deep bench because they still got the Morris twin. I can't get them. I can never get them two. I don't know which one is which.
Yeah,
I just the Morris. They
yeah.
got the
Like
Morris
they
twin.
got something like
So they got a straight
yeah.
little bench. That's deep enough, I think.
They got like something like they got Marquise, but
Markeith,
yeah,
okay.
you know, yeah, Marquise.
I think they'll be good. They gotta just readjust their rotations, but because Kuzma gonna ball coming off, he gonna ball start.
He gonna ball
Kuzma
because like
can
he got a
get
point to
you
prove.
he can get you 80 points. He can get you 25. Kuzma can get you 25.
Hell yeah! Like you give him enough touches.
Yeah, Kuzma can get you 25.
Well, we about to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
You know,
It's gonna be
it's gonna be
interesting.
hella interesting. I just hope they do like what they said. You know what I mean? It's just like they actually have him like have 80 out for like 2 or 3 weeks because I want to see this LeBron that everybody keep talking about. Like I say, LeBron ain't shit without his homeboys. So fuck all the other type of shit that niggas talking about. Like LeBron can be up here balling and doing all that other type of whatever, and it's just like it's LeBron or it's nothing. You know what I mean? And people discounting AD's real involvement because if AD had one bad game or if AD shot percentage or his free throw percentage went down, they trying to hop on his neck and acting like Goat James doing this and doing this. Like you gonna see how important AD is, which AD is the best player on the fucking Los Angeles Lakers. He the best player, period. And all day is just but like this right here is gonna show that. So yeah, like you can play against the Chicago Bulls and you'll probably get a dub without AD. You know what I mean? But how about when you play Portland or when you play like Utah, like when you play like Denver or you play teams like that? You know what I mean? Like you can beat Memphis, maybe, maybe without AD or whatever, but we're gonna see what LeBron is. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of geeked to see, you know, how the Lakers gonna look just overall without him and playing for like a long period of time because they not gonna play AD like that, knowing that like they can hurt their championship chances by putting him out there on the court on some regular game in February. You know what I mean? Not even after All Star break. So I don't think they're gonna do that.
This is what I think. They straight in the regular season, but if he ain't right for the playoffs, ain't shit up. That's what I say.
Yeah, but it's all about seeding too, because like, what if they drop in seeding? You know what I mean? And what if that hurt them in the long run?
I mean, Even with if
Then they
AD
might,
if
you know.
AD 100%, that ain't gonna matter that much either. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Mm.
think. You know what I'm saying? Because any with the Westford, it ain't no big drop off. Like it's not a difference between playing a fifth seed and a fourth seed, or a fifth seed and a sixth seed. It don't. You know what I'm saying? It don't fall off the. You know what I'm saying? It don't fall off the cliff like it did in the East back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you get number ones. You
facts.
know it went LeBron team. Why they in the playoffs? It was LeBron team and seven other teams
Right,
that wouldn't be in the playoffs in the East, in the West. So
right.
West, it don't drop like the talent
It
level
is.
don't
Well,
drop off that
not
as
really.
much. You know what I'm
Not
saying? The
really.
talent
Yeah,
level
not
don't
really,
drop
but
off.
really. But like it kind of
It
depends
matter late.
because
It'll matter
that
later
like that
on in the playoffs.
that's the difference between playing Utah and playing Denver. I'm sorry. You
But
know what I mean?
that's
Like that's
not.
the difference
That's my
between playing
point though.
Gobert and playing old boy. You know what I mean?
But it's not that big of a difference between Utah and Denver. Like I mean, Utah, as good as Utah playing in the regular season,
See,
I still don't listen.
I think it's a little difference, bro.
It's a little like, my point exactly. It's not a big drop off. It's a little difference.
They don't got Jokic. They don't got Jokic.
Who don't? I'm
Utah don't
saying
got
is
no
you putting you,
Jokic.
but I'm saying okay. I'm going based off record right now. Utah is the number one team in the West, right?
Yeah.
But do you really think they're gonna win the West?
Hold on. Is Utah the number one team in the
Yes,
West?
that's what I'm saying.
You sure?
I am positive. Utah is the number one team in the West. So my
Who
point
number two?
is,
LA? Like the Lakers?
no, I think it's Utah, LA, Clippers. Don't start me the line.
Okay, gotcha.
But what I'm saying is, but that's my point. That's my point. Utah number one. But you pretty much was thinking that
Right.
Denver was ranked higher than Utah, right?
Yeah.
So even in the playoffs, if whether you play the number one seed or the number 4, 5 seed, the drop off not that big of
I get what
talent.
you're
You see
saying.
what I'm saying? So even if the Lakers is a two
Yeah.
seed, a 3 seed, it don't really matter. It only matter in the Western Conference Finals, and it ain't even no real home court no more. So it really the seed really don't matter. It ain't like you got to worry
Right.
about the fan. Ain't no home court. So
Right.
it ain't
Right.
if they drop seed, it don't matter for real. It's getting the damn
I feel you.
tournament. They not gonna drop out the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Exactly.
the seeding don't
I
matter at the
agree.
end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like the seeding don't matter. So I think they'd be good. You know what I'm saying? I think they'd be alright.
Right. All
Yeah.
right.
Anything else you want to cover today, boss?
Nah, man, that's it. You know what I mean? I just want to tell everybody to subscribe, comment, you know what I mean, and stay tuned in to Cooler Talk on Instagram and on Facebook. You know what I mean? And shit, just keep looking out for new videos and new content. You know what I mean?
Straight like that. See y'all on the next one.